Hey guys, it's Guy from theScore Esports, and today I'm with Echo Fox's Cop. Now, I want to ask about the mental preparation for the team. Does that lie on you, or is it the whole team's effort?
I think it's mostly the team. They're just like a good group of guys, and they never really have a low morale or anything. They're like even when we're 1-6 or whatever, like before this week, they were always happy, always having fun, like joking around and just still playing the game seriously. Never really like giving up or showing any like I don't know, like lack of faith. So they're just a very motivated group of guys.
Now, you said the whole team is very motivated, if anything. I want to ask about, I guess, your thoughts on the early struggles till now that you guys have Froggen and KFO. Does that actually affect the team at all?
I guess the struggles were only for our standing in the league. We didn't really get to practice with our subs because they also have to practice for the NACS. So we got pretty much, I think in the 4 weeks we used them or something, we had a 3 hour block with them and that's it. So that kind of hurt us because we didn't want to also take away from their standings. Like we want them to do well. We want to do well. So we just practiced with our same 5-man roster, just stayed faithful until like we got to play as a team, and so I guess it all worked out in the end. But it'd have been nicer to have like a better standing, I guess, for now.
I want to ask about KFO, your solo lane. Actually, a lot of players are saying that he was the star solo laner in Korea. Did that, like, having him coming into the team, did he have that kind of mindset, and did you have to help him transition out of it?
When I first watched him, like right when he got here, he showed me his Fiora, which I've heard about. I didn't really know because I don't watch too many of the random solo queue players in Korea, and so I had no idea about him. And then once he got here, we scrimmed I think NRG, and so I knew Impact was I know like a world champion, and he pretty much smashed him in lane with the Fiora, so I was very impressed with that. But then as the meta kind of shifted, I think Malphite started countering it. The game wasn't really about laning anymore. It was about team play. So these last 4 weeks have been really about just getting him, I guess, working with the team, getting his English, I guess, better because it was pretty much like there was no English there. So he's learned a lot with our translator, Juliet. And yeah, I guess just making the whole team work together was really tough, but I think it's starting to work out now.
I want to ask about your experience on Gravity. I know that that team was also a multi-language team, and now that you're brought over to Echo Fox, it's the same that now you have KFO on there. Does that actually, I guess, the experience bring over to the new team help out with you at all?
We learned a little bit, but on Gravity, we also had Keen who could speak both languages, which helped a lot. On this team, we have 4 English speakers and just 1 Korean, so we didn't actually have our translator till like I think later week or early week 2, and so there was still a lot of language barrier issues. But I think he just has such a great attitude towards the game and like towards everyone, and so he's just really easy to work with, and I don't know, he just wants to learn.
Now, I know that Gravity had a very like you guys had a lot of pocket strats, and you guys had a lot of different strats that are kind of different from Echo Fox. You guys play very standard. What made you choose, like, or what made you make that decision?
It's mostly based on the players. So on Gravity, we had Hanser, who always wanted to try out new things. Keen, I mean, everyone knows Hecarim, or God, all the weirdest picks I've ever seen. He just always wants to play something new every week. And so every week, I would just initiate the weekly discussion with, like, all right, what do you guys want to try this week? It's like, oh, let's play Malzahar mid. Let's play, I think we played Tom Kent's jungle once when it was awful, and we learned that. So we had a lot of practice things, and then we'd have like our whatever worked out, we'd whip out at LCS, and it seemed to do well because people always practice against standard things, so they're not ready for those picks, and so they always thought we were cheesy. But I mean, it's just strategy. And on this team, I think KFO likes sticking to his champions, but we're trying to like get him out of that champ pool, play new things. Froggen really likes. I mean, he can play anything, so he just plays all the meta picks, and then I don't know. They're all just like very meta players, which I'm trying to bring that out of them. I want to play all the random champions, just counter pick, because that's what I think Immortals has and why they're doing so well. Like Huni plays pretty much anything when it fits, and that works so well for them.
Now, I want to ask, since we're in week 5, now that we're going to the next half of the split, where do you see Echo Fox playing now that you have your full entire roster?
Hopefully 2 every week, but I mean we're just aiming for as many wins as we can. Just stay out of the relegation zone and just hopefully get into playoffs and just perform there.
All right, thank you so much for any of you. Have fun for Valentine's and good luck next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys later.